We've got transformers blowing up, power lines getting snapped and all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely damage happening on the ground from that big circulation that we saw. Also get ready in Huntland and Hickory Grove here for maybe a tornado trying to come back together here.
Brian, we're going to get to the top of Chapman Mountain up on Highway 72. We're going to point back to the city of Huntsville. So if there's a tornado on the ground, we will see it.
All right. We're about to see a tornado potentially through Brad Arnold's feed.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
They just issued a confirmed tornado warning for Jackson and Madison counties in Alabama. That's going to go all the way out there to Ryland Acres, Moontown, McMullen Cove, Gurley, Garth, and Woodville, Alabama. Take shelter now. This is for the storm that's producing a tornado now near Huntsville, Alabama. Take shelter immediately. All right, so we're waiting on that view from Brad. We're continuing to watch the storm move through Huntsville now, likely producing a tornado. And I'm going to go check on a couple of other storms too. All of our storms in Tennessee right now, for the most part, between Knoxville and Chattanooga, are severe storms with tornado possible tags. Most of these are producing 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Cleveland, Athens, Knoxville, no tornado threat immediately like we have down here in Alabama, but still big-time severe weather, and you guys want to be sheltered. Chattanooga, you guys are getting ready to get in on your severe storm. Ping-pong ball-sized hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. Get indoors. The time is now. You've had your fun looking at the lightning. Now the big severe weather is actually about to start here in Chattanooga. So that's why we're not talking about all of these towns in Tennessee right now. It's because the tornado threat's actually a lot higher with these storms in North Alabama and extreme southern Tennessee. We've got a tornado likely forming here again near Huntland, Hickory Grove, moving towards Keith Springs in Tennessee. We've got a tornado that's probably formed right over Huntsville and is now, moving maybe to the east of Huntsville near Mountain Brook, over towards Brownsboro and Moontown. And then I think those are the only two tornado warnings that we're going to have, at least for the next little bit. We might see a new one, maybe, for our storm down here coming into Lafayette, but that might not need it. As that rotation's having a hard time sustaining itself.
Right, tornado going through downtown Huntsville right now. We have power flashes with a condensed funnel all the way to the ground.
Okay, Brad Arnold is giving us a live view now, unfortunately, of a tornado going through Huntsville. Pay attention to the lightning here. You'll likely get a view of it. But this is also very evident on radar now. We have a tornado going into Huntsville and areas just to the east of Huntsville, specifically moving towards Mountain Brook and Oak Park, Doug Hill, Chestnut Knob, Moontown, and Ryland. You've got to take shelter immediately if you haven't gotten there yet, because this is an extremely dangerous situation. And Brad says he's seen a fully condensed funnel tornado all the way to the ground, causing damage here in Huntsville. And we still got people driving on the highway out there, unfortunately. All right, Brad's on the move. Brad's currently on Highway 72, moving southwest. This thing is, he's obviously in a lot of rain here, so it might be hard to see. But I believe that we do have a tornado here now moving into Mountain Brook. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, that is definitely looking confirmable on radar now. I would say this is an easy radar confirmation. Now it looks like it's almost traveled a little bit. It almost looks like it's going southeast. If you play back a few of the frames here, it looks like we have maybe some immediate deviant motion to the south and east rather than like a due east motion within this hook or with the motion of the storm. So perhaps it's worth looking at areas more south and east along Highway 431 as well.
Okay, thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Guys, if you're just now tuning in, what you're looking at here is a live view of Brad Arnold driving into Huntsville, Alabama. He just showed us a tornado going through Huntsville. Now it's going towards Mountain Brook, maybe down towards Ryland Acres. I think that this tornado is currently right near the community of Mountain Brook, moving towards Burnett Nature Trails. All right. Also, the Big Cat Creek track. If you are from around here, if you're from Huntsville, you might know about the Big Cove Creek, which parallels Highway 431 here, and then kind of takes you down towards the Legacy Preserve and Doug Hill Road near Stencil Electric. That's the path I think that the tornado is going to try to take here as it goes down sort of to the south and east. However, if you are directly to the east of this storm as well, and Doug Hill and Moontown, you need to be aware that this could go towards you. Additionally, some other landmarks here that this tornado is going to be coming very close to is the Hampton Falls Apartments. We've got to be ready in IG Webbs. And the Big Cat Creek Tract. Once again, that's one of the bigger ones that keeps showing up here no matter how far I zoom out. If you are anywhere over here towards the Stencil Electric area, you got to take shelter as well. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I was hoping that was a big electric plant or something. Well, I wasn't hoping. But that's actually just a huge community there. Stencil Electric, Doug Hill, all of these places is just where people live. You got the tornado coming towards you, unfortunately. Brad's behind this thing now. He might have a view of it. Let's make sure we've got him pulled up full. We now have a PDS tornado warning
has been upgraded.
PDS tornado warning for areas just east of Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, Moontown, Ryland Acres, Mountain Brook, Doug Hill, Chestnut Knob. We have a large damaging tornado on the ground
large
now.
Damaging tornado on the southeast side of Huntsville. That's Highway 431. That is a very populated area.
Yeah, this is a big one, guys, and I'm going to make sure we have Brad Arnold pulled up full because I think we should have a visual of it here soon if we get another lightning strike. But I'm going to continue to name off communities down here. Once again, this is near Mountain Brook, moving towards Ryland Acres. It's near the Stencil Electric neighborhood. Okay, if you know where Legacy Preserve is, Hale Hollow, any of these places, this is around where we think the tornado is or where it's about to be. Downstream, if it keeps going in the direction that it's going, it'll go right past Doug Hill into what is known as McMullen Cove. McMullen Cove. All right, we have a debris signature now on radar that's pretty big, and that's just an additional confirmation on top of our trained storm chaser seeing this, the National Weather Service agreeing and everything. Like, this is the real deal, y'all. In Huntsville, Alabama, we have a nasty, damaging tornado on the ground right now. A little bit farther out, zooming out a little bit. I mean, yeah, this could go on for a little while. Hopefully it doesn't, but this could make it all the way down there towards Gurley, Paint Rock, and Garth. We need you to go ahead and get in your safe spots in Gurley, Paint Rock, and Garth, and McMullen Cove. All right, because you've got a little bit of time. It's not moving fast. Okay, so you've got a little bit of time to potentially really prepare here for a worst case scenario. You want to get your closed-toed shoes on. You want to bring a helmet into your safe space. You want to bring a charged tablet or cellular device so you can bring me with you and have a way of contacting people in the event that you need help. You want to wear those closed-toed shoes, bring a poncho or a jacket or something because you might have to evacuate your home in the weather over splintered wood, nails, glass if there's damage. You don't want to do that in your flip-flops. Additionally, if you don't have a helmet to protect your head, bring some blankets, some pillows, maybe the mattress off the bed into your safe spot. Your safe spot should be the basement or a storm cellar. If you don't have that, then you need to get into the lowest, most interior room of your home or of a well-built structure, and that's going to be whichever room has no outside-facing walls and the least amount of glass. And you want to get in there and you want to hunker down. And unfortunately, we may need to brace for impact here in the areas between Ryland Acres and Moontown, as a damaging tornado continues to move down to the south and east. Waiting to hear from Brad. I don't think we have a continued visual on this. And I also don't think that we have any other people in that area, storm chasers. No, we don't. So it's Brad Arnold, the radar. That's what we've got, and that's enough because, I mean, it's just very obvious what's going on here. Big tornado. All we can do